Hi, I'm here with Walter Littlejohn, who is Vice President and Managing Director for Crystal River Cruises. We're on board the Crystal Symphony for the gala event for travel agents. We're not on a river, but we're here to talk about Crystal River Cruises. And in fact, the fleet just was completed just this month, actually. It's coming on board. And this is Insider Travel Report. Walter, you and I had an interview less than 2 years ago on Crystal Mozart, which was your first ship, and it seems like yesterday, and you already have now 5 ships, right?
That's right. We have 5 ships in a 22-month period of time, so we've been rather busy.
Yeah. Now, talk about those all those other ships, because we were on Crystal Mozart, which was your first one, which was a completely refurbished, stem to stern type of thing, right. And now you've gotten 4 new identical, not quite identical, but pretty much the same pattern of your other ships, right?
Yeah, the new builds, they're identical with one another at least, and they're really just very beautiful. They're 135 meters long. They only carry 106 guests, all balcony, all suites, very, very lovely.
And so those are, remember the composers, right? Crystal
Bach, Crystal Mahler, Crystal Debussy, and Crystal Ravel.
Now, talk a little bit about what the differences are for the Crystal River product compared to other things in the market today.
Sure. So we've brought true luxury to Europe's greatest rivers. All of our accommodations are suites with king-size beds. We do all farm-to-table dining with a la minute preparation, all fresh ingredients brought on board. We carry twice as many crew members as everyone else to deliver that 6-star Crystal service. Just a really exceptional experience, very much like a luxury boutique hotel on land. It just happens to float.
Now let's drill down a little bit to each of the areas. Accommodations, talk a lot specifically about those. What is different about it, and what do you offer that maybe the other guys don't?
Yeah, so as I said, the rooms are all with king-size bed, a really lovely California-sized king-size bed. But also it's the amenities in the suites. They are the largest on the river, so actually our biggest suites are twice as large as the next biggest suites in Europe. And they all come with stocked refrigerator, Etro Italian fashion house amenities, Nespresso machines, wine, champagne, butler service for every room.
That's pretty
category.
big, yeah. Right.
And the butlers are dedicated butlers, so they provide butler service 24/7. They pack and unpack for our guests. They'll do your laundry, shine your shoes, make restaurant reservations for you. They're very, very attentive. It's a wonderful team.
Yeah, and a big thing about Crystal, of course, not surprisingly, is the dining. And what are those dining options?
Yeah, so we have up to 4 restaurants. Crystal Mozart has 4 specifically, and the other ships have 3. Our WATERSIDE restaurant is the main restaurant with complete flexible open seating dining, so our guests are able to come to the restaurant whenever they want. With lovely tables of 2 and 4, so it's a very intimate dining experience. All of the cuisine is prepared a la minute, so when the guest actually orders the meal, that's the first time that the kitchen actually starts preparing it. So that's why we allow our guests to come whenever they want to the restaurant. Specifically for dinner, the doors are open from 7 to 9 p.m. and you can come a different time every night if you want. You can come the same time. You don't have to make reservations and so forth. And then we have our vintage room restaurant, which is a carryover from our ocean liners, Crystal Symphony and Crystal Serenity. That's a winemaker's dinner where we pair really fine vintages of wines and champagnes with a meal. Dinner is 8 courses, 9 wines and champagnes. You won't be hungry after that meal.
I'm not sure I may not be standing after that.
And then we have our bistro restaurant, which by day is a Viennese cafe with really wonderful local selections and so forth. And at night it becomes a tapas restaurant with all kinds of international tapas.
Now, so dining obviously is incredibly important. Talk a little bit about your other thing, because obviously a river cruise is very much about the ports and destinations you visit. How do you differ in terms of the shore excursions, in terms of the special events and other things on the land?
Yeah, it actually first starts off with the itinerary itself, in that we make sure that we program more time, more overnights and extended stays in the ports of call, so we can give our guests time to actually experience the destination, immersively. But then what we do is we give guests a lot of choices so that they can tailor the vacation to their liking. So our shore excursions offer 5 different categories of excursions based on your preferences. So whether it be active or food and wine related, people-to-people connections and so forth. And then we give an abundance of choices. So it ends up being in that we have a lot of small with very many small excursion groups.
And fewer group sizes are much smaller, right?
Exactly. We guarantee no more than 15 guests per guide. And so on average, like if you look at one of our 7-night Danube cruises, we offer up to 34 shore excursions, where typically it's anywhere from 8 to 16, depending on the competitor.
And beyond the shore excursions, you also have scheduled a lot of sort of signature events that's really for the ship-wide. There's really special events in the evening, right?
Right. So on every cruise, there is a musical concert of some sort that's held in an amazing venue that is complimentary to the guests, and it's an evening experience, very, very lovely, very breathtaking and memorable. Guests are always ending up with a standing ovation for the event.
Well, I know when you and I were on Mozart, that's at the very beginning you had one of those in Vienna, and it was marvelous.
Yeah, now we have 8. So it's based on the itinerary. We do them in 8 different cities throughout Europe based on the itinerary.
And you also just started some more pre and post tours before, right?
Right. Despite the fact that we overnight in every port of embarkation that we have, our guests were still interested in having pre and post land experiences. So we use all 5-star hotels, and we offer hotel stays in the ports of call. But then we also have some cities beyond the itinerary that we offer, like Prague and Slovenia and Paris and Berlin and so forth.
Yeah, so you can make a combination and a much longer vacation, right?
Correct, yes.
Now, let's talk about the itineraries. For 2018 and 2019, where are you sailing?
Yeah, so we're on the Danube, the Rhine, the Main, and the Moselle. Our cruises are anywhere from 6 to 16 nights in length. Next year, we have some really exciting new itineraries, specifically some 7-night cruises round trip from Vienna, which we're very excited about. But
yeah, well, the round trips are interesting because I don't think that many river cruise lines offer those, right?
Right. And this makes the flight connections a lot easier for our guests, which is something that we always have to be mindful of. We're starting a big program on the Moselle River next year, which is Europe's most scenic river, and that's a program that has a lot of overnight stays. It gives guests an opportunity to really explore all of the destination. The Moselle is by far just simply breathtaking, and we're doing that round trip from Amsterdam, again making the flight connections for the guests very
Amsterdam's such an easy airport to get in and out of.
Exactly.
Yeah. Now, what are you doing for travel agents in terms of helping them better sell Crystal River Cruises?
So we've been developing a lot of great marketing tools that highlight the signature differences of Crystal, because the clients are always asking, well, how is this brand different from any of the others? And so our new River Atlas goes into extensive detail with great buzzwords that agents can use with their clients. We also are doing a complete refresh on our website with great new content, a lot of visuals so people can see the experience firsthand, some new videos as well, and then we've created this year for 2018 some new shorter voyages that are 6 to 9 nights in length, and we're offering a great bonus commission program for agents to be able to give them an extra incentive to mention those to their clients.
Well, I always appreciate that, and on board you gave a great presentation here on the Crystal Symphony about all of the great things, the new website things, and all the collateral that you have. Now, you got 5 ships. Any plans for more?
Can never say never, but we'll just say stay tuned for now.
Well, you're going to have those 5 ships, and very quickly, and they've become very well known. As you said, some major consumer magazines have already declared your vessels the most luxurious on the water, right?
Right. After our first year in service, we won the Travel + Leisure World's Best River Cruise Line Award, which is just a great testament to the experience that we offer.
Well, Walter, congratulations on that win. Also, congratulations on finally having, at least for now, the complete fleet of all 5, including the 4 similar ships and, of course, the Mozart, which I was on. We look forward to even more from you in the future.
Great. Thank you so much, James.
I'm James Shillinglaw, and this is Insider Travel Report.